Hi class. So I got some questions from a student about the class that I want to address here, just so that we're all on the same page. So these are good questions and I want to just address them. So I'm writing because I have absolutely no clue how this class is organized. Are we supposed to keep messaging you the answer to the questions, then do a writing response to those questions? Are we supposed to be watching all your videos you are posting or just the ones you mention in the assignment? Are those videos just further information? Do you have a more detailed class schedule? It's very difficult for me to organize my time accordingly without being able to map out my assignment ahead of time. I notice that you have things due Mondays. Does that mean that an assignment will always be due the first day of the week? Okay, so let's take these one at a time. Are we supposed to keep messaging you the answer to the questions? The answer to that is no, unless I ask. Okay, so I had you do that with that first assignment, but unless I ask you, then there's no need for that. Okay, do a writing response to this question. You will always be doing a writing response to the questions. Okay, then are we supposed to be watching, but you will not necessarily be emailing me unless I ask. Then are we supposed to be watching all the videos you are posting or just the ones you mentioned in the assignment? Yes, you're supposed to watch everything. Okay, so everything I post is geared toward your understanding. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Then are those videos just further information? Yes, they are, and you need them. Okay, especially due to the fact that we're not meeting on Zoom. Okay. Then do you have a more detailed class schedule? It's very difficult to organize my time accordingly without being able to map out my assignment ahead of time. I notice you have things due on Monday. Does that mean that an assignment will always be due that first day of the week? The answer is yes. Everything will be due on Mondays. And then do you have a schedule? Okay, so let's look at this. So this goes back to this problem. That, in other words, with the assignments, with the announcements, everything's loaded in terms of what the very last thing I posted. So this is the very last thing I posted, but notice it's not due till February 8th. Okay. Then you go here and you have this, and so it starts getting confusing because then we're back at the first day. Then you go all the way down here, and you have human morality, nature, etc., and that is due in these two parts. Okay, so first of all, you're paying attention to due dates, etc., and then here's a screencast. But what you want to do is that those announcements are always organized in terms of the latest that I post. In order to keep that so that it's nice and organized, you go to content here. And you click on this right here, content, table of contents. You click on that. So you click on that, notice how it kind of changed. When you scroll down here, this has everything in terms of how it's organized. So week 1 is right here. Week 2 of moral, see? And there's a first part and a last part, but there's nothing indicating anything like you need to email me. So you want to click on the announcement for more details because that has our videos, etc. Okay. Then week 3, the work on relativism, which is due the 15th. Okay. And then I have more notes here. So always paying attention to due dates, always paying attention to how this is organized. I'm about to be posting something here for week 4. And what will happen is you'll go up here. When we go to our announcements and we see that this is posted as something that's due February 8th, okay? And so what you're always doing is within each one of these announcements, you're checking due dates. And with each one of the assignments, you watch all of my videos and do all of the reading. Always do the reading I post. Always watch the videos I post, including videos that are not made by me, okay, because this is really good here. And this assignment is really complicated, so you want to pay attention to it, but also due dates, okay? And so the complicated one is this one because I'm asking you to give me the discussion in parts. Okay, and here's our discussion here. Taking it here, and the first part I'm asking you for is February 3rd. Second part is February 8th after you answer my question in the discussion board, starting a thread. Okay, so you're really paying close attention to what I'm asking you for here. Now, what was I going to point out? Oh, one more thing is that someone caught this. There was a typo in this because I had something about a Zoom meeting before our Zoom meetings. And that was just an accident. And so that probably confused this student as well. So and I think, okay, so the second part is, I guess I'm confused because I click on the content tab and I was following those dates for each week, but now I noticed on the announcement board that you have another date yesterday. So this student wrote this February 2nd, and they're referring to that February 1st Zoom meeting that was posted there, and I've taken that off. Okay, so I apologize for that confusion. Now, not sure if you want us to always email for your answers first, and those answers will always be, so work will always be due on Mondays, yes, and there will be times where you have to do things in the middle of the week, as we just indicated with those assignments that are due, that are split in half, okay? So it's not always Monday. At these beginning parts, I'm staggering some things, okay? But just read the assignment prompt and take it from there, okay? Or are we supposed to be following the dates in the content tab for each week? So actually a little of both, okay? So hopefully that helps. So key is to, what I would do personally in order to figure out the best organization of the class is click on this content tab, click on this, and that's going to give you exactly how it's laid out. And then when you go to each assignment, as you could see, there's different dates here. So yes, this is Wednesday, February 3rd. So I want you to give me this half by February 3rd. And then the assignment will finally be due on Monday, February 8th. Okay. So hopefully that's as clear as I could make it. Still let me know if you have further questions. Okay. So always checking the due dates in the prompt. See, this one slightly changes. It's still due Monday, but I'm suggesting that you could actually go for a better score if you get less than 80%. So always just following the directions in the prompt. Okay, so let me know if you have any further questions and we'll take it from there. Thank you, class. I hope that clears up those questions.